Hey, what's up guys? Hope we're doing very fantastic today. It's a Man here with Above Eden, a visual novel game made by Seraph Engine on itch.io. Now, real quick, before I jump into gameplay, I'd like to let you guys know that if you guys like comments I feature on any future videos, then well, I'll just leave a comment. That's it, just leave a comment. And so, without further ado, let's begin Above Eden. So we have text in the title here that says, "A chance at resurrection was offered, and I took her hand. What does it mean to feel a miracle? As fog obscured the moon, I accepted those words, and she chose levitation." So now let's click start. Alright, and let's see. That night, I saw her. A girl floating without moving. Serenity over the apartments. Gracefully levitating under the clouds as she breathed in the buildings below her. Nothing in this world seemed to exist but her. As the breeze caressed her long hair, shimmers of euphoria exuded from her eyes. What was this girl doing? How has she not fallen horrifically to her death yet? Why is she there? Like a butterfly frozen in time. Or flower petals sitting on a lake. She remained. And I was her audience. The events of the day disappeared. For the first time in my life, it felt like I was looking through my own eyes. I wouldn't call it love or a romantic encounter. This girl transcended those emotions. Something so pure and visceral that words would fail to describe it. Her baggy sweatshirt rustled as she stood above the city. I could make out the shine from her various necklaces as glints of silver jumped from bracelets to earrings. When she wasn't floating, I'm sure she frequented her local jewelry stores. A type of yearning climbed to the forefront of my thoughts. Her eyes. They held emotions I needed to experience. Thoughts I hadn't yet learned. Dreams I wanted to share. Stories I wanted to be a part of. Every second gazing at the floating girl was an eternity. In bliss. As I watched the fog obscure the moon, something changed. Though we were hundreds of feet apart, I could still feel a shift. Her iris barely moved an inch. And yet, the entire Earth was knocked off its orbit. The kaleidoscope looked back at me. Kaleidoscope, ooh. Today was awful. It's been 3 weeks into the new year and I haven't joined a club. To hide my embarrassment at school, I've been eating alone in the stairwell. Sometimes when I hear people coming, I'll pretend to walk through the halls. Maybe they'll think I have somewhere to be or something important to do. It's too pitiful for someone to be eating alone in a place like this. You'd think it'd be easier to join a random friend group. I thought I'd try the photo club. But I don't want to take pictures of other people. Maybe the music club could teach me songs? But they just hang out and don't actually do anything. Why should I feel bad for wanting to learn something? I keep getting excluded. It's better to be alone anyway. I can think to myself and clear my head. Thinking is good. Maybe everyone else should try it. So I'm sitting here on a curb complaining. The park gets really quiet around this time and barely anyone comes this way. So it's a perfect chance to get some real solitude. Away from everything. I continue to sit on the brick tile. My legs are starting to feel a bit numb. Maybe if I shift my weight around, there could be, The silence is broken by two bodies colliding. Or it would be more correct to say that one body impacted another. Someone's boot came directly from my ribs. Oh, what? What? Oh, you're completely camouflaged into the scenery. No wonder I didn't see anyone. Hey you, that's not a good place to sit. You're gonna get kicked. The violent culprit is now lecturing me. I turned around sharply to fire back at my assailant. Assailant? What the heck? Oh, it's her. If miracles existed, this had to be one. All the luck in my life probably got used up for this moment. It's probably fine. Maybe I can rack up some good karma in other ways. I'll go pick up some trash later to make it even. You really should sit somewhere else, you know. How am I supposed to see you? She's complaining at me. Huh? There's absolutely no one around. I should have the freedom to sit wherever I want in a public park. Maybe you should look where you're going. Those shoes are gonna leave a bruise. A bruise? Are you 5 years old? You should be happy a girl as cute as me walked near you. Maybe you should be more thankful. Ah. This girl's out of her mind. Why would I be thankful? This is gonna hurt for at least a week. Look, it's swelling up now. Don't you have any shame? You just kicked a random bystander. I wouldn't really call you a bystander if you were sitting on the curb. Maybe more of a by-sitter. Is that even a saying? Is there anything going on in your brain right now? If this is a new word, maybe I should contact someone about it. Do people get paid for new word discoveries? She's not listening to me. I'm getting a headache. Don't you have anything to say for yourself? You know, there is a drink machine around the corner. It has a really good selection. You can take me there before they run out if you want. Is this some kind of scam? I got kicked and now she's shaking me down for vending machine money? Ah, my ribs. Hey, you're saying your inner thoughts out loud. Trust me, the strawberry tea is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. With a grin, she's dragging me now. And just like that, I got swept up and limped to the soda machine. Your walk is so lame. Can't you try to stand up a bit taller? I could try if someone didn't brutally attack me. Maybe if we're quick, we can catch maybe if we're quick, we can catch the culprit? Nice idea. What if there's a reward? If it's money, I'll split it with you 80-20. 80-20? That's way too off. I'll need at least that much in order to survive until I hit someone else. Yes, hello, police? The criminal just confessed. Send at least 200 units to my location. What's up with that? As gentle mist trailed through the trees, we finished our drinks and chatted about nothing. I have a special cassette, you know. Special? Yep. This is a completely rare, unique, critical, hyper, ultra, deluxe, one-of-a-kind type of special. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Don't be that way. It's really, really special to me. So, what's in the magic cassette? Why do you have it? Oh, was that a heartbeat? My lungs shudder. An inhuman light shines in her eyes. Oh. She's smiling. Like a child thrilled to show off a new toy. This cassette is very important. After all, it holds the voice of God. Really? Huh? Did I mishear? You didn't mishear me. You a mind reader or something? I think so. I can see the dumb look on your face. Of course that's what you're thinking. Are you serious? Seriously serious? You know, considering the way that we're responding to what she said, I'm pretty sure, like, subconsciously, like, we kind of believe her. Yeah. Like, subconsciously, you know, like we have this overwhelming feeling that she's telling the truth, that cassette really does hold the voice of God. Yeah, So seriously serious. Seriously? Serious? So, what do they sound like? A huge grin spreads across her face. It seems I've fallen for a trap. You're curious, aren't you? Of course you would be. But it's a secret. Maybe one day I'll give you a peek. Ah, I see. You can't build up all that tension and not show me? Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she means something by it. Yeah. Come on, let me hear some of it. You sure? Nope, this isn't for you. We've only talked once or twice. I'm not gonna share my treasured item just yet. Yeah, I see. I want to hear it though. Do you have other cassettes, or is this your only one? Another mischievous look. I fell for another trap. Of course I do. I'm not some weirdo who only listens to strange things. Ah, that's perfect. I thought I was talking to the local weirdo who only listens to strange things. Something hits me. Ow! She punched me. Ow! Wait. She's still hitting me. Okay, it hurts now. Please forgive me. Had enough, Another foe defeated by my signature left hook. She's talking to herself again. I have no idea what this girl is saying. Must have been a boxer in a past life. Here, let me show you. I typically rotate a few of these out every week. Hold on. Give me a second to rewind these. There always have to be a few anime openings. Back Into the Gate is getting a lot of plays. There's some idol covers, lots of Vocaloid. But Baruvian Doom stays. Wait. Oh, but Baruvian Doom stays in always. Don't touch that one or I'll beat you up. And also, across from the telephone wires, the two of us shared a park bench, and a collection was revealed. What kind of collection? I found myself at the park again. Things have been rough, but at least for these moments, it feels a little easier. You're gonna fall in if you stay crouched like that. I think we're at the lake. Yeah. Hello? Can you hear? Silence, idiot. I'm concentrating. She's crouched. Forearms over her knees, like some delinquent, glaring at the pond. She's so close to it. The dew was hitting her boots. If I get a little closer, I could push her in. If you make me fall, I'll kill you. And then I'll kill you again. This girl's bad news. I'll do it. Don't test me. I take a step closer to position myself for a good push. As I get right behind her, I start to bend my knees. And she instantly stands up. The delinquent girl is now inches from my face, staring me down. No words are spoken, but her eyes are locked on me. A silent threat. Something more awful than anything you could possibly imagine will happen if I fall into this pond. Scary. Better leave her alone. For my own safety. She shoots one more deadly look at me before resuming her crouched position. The pond is fairly clean for this part of the city. Even the small bits of pollution create a nice shimmer with the park lights. Like tiny rainbows skimming the surface. Come sit with me. I'm fighting the ducks. Huh. With that strange comment, she lights a cigarette and brings it to her mouth. Her movements exuded the confidence and elegance of an experienced smoker. I've never seen someone move that smoothly before. I guess this girl still has many unsolved mysteries about her. And she's choking on it, lol. And she's choking on it, lol. That was so uncool, it's funny. I laughed at her, she'll probably suplex me into the water. I had to keep a conversation going somehow. Why are you fighting the ducks? What did they do? Her face is a bit puffy, with small tears trailing down her flushed cheeks. They think they're better than me. Just look at them. An eastern spot-billed duck. Their name is derived from the iconic yellow spot on its beak, and they measure about the same size as a mallard. Sporting a gray coat and long neck, the bird flops towards the lily pads. It turns its beak towards us for a moment, only to immediately resume its path through the moss. You see that? Smug bastards. I'll get them. She throws something at the duck and it whizzes through the air for a moment. Whoa, 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 she just threw a lit cigarette at a duck. That has to be illegal. Its trajectory makes a soft plop nowhere near its target. Her aim is awful. The criminal charges keep rising for this girl. You good? No. You should hold on to your cigarettes. They must be expensive. You'll save more money if you stop this war with the ducks. It's okay. I can't finish them anyway. The ducks had it coming. Someone has to show them who's boss. The remnants of her cigarette linger in her exhale. Isn't it unfair? What is? Those things shimmy along eating scraps. And if the scraps aren't good enough, they can just up and fly somewhere else. Oh, I see. The rest of us are stuck in the dirt. I think it's funny that the girl who floated over the park is jealous of a bird. It's a mystery, isn't it? Laugh if you want to. Then prepare yourself for an uppercut. I'll pass on the violence, but I don't think we're so different from the ducks. Oh, wait, no. Another deep sigh. You know, you might be right. I'm in Nymphy or Ninth? I'm gonna say Nymphy, yeah. I'm in Nymphy. The smoke drifts gently. She smells like cigarettes and lavender today, too. Nothing you say makes any sense. It's the truth. Even if you don't believe in whales, they still exist, don't they? You don't believe in whales? No comment. Huh. Haven't you read any mythology? Nymphe. Wait, did I misspell that? Nymphes are like nature spirits, fairies, angelic entities. Special stuff, you know? Or nymphs. I think it's a nymph. Yeah, a nymph is a little more in tune to the lungs of the planet than the average human. Imagine you could feel the cosmos itself. You'd be able to do incredible things. Transmutation of the nine sacraments, soul displacement, cyclical resurrection of temporal phenomenon. Ah, that last one sounds fancy, but I think you guys would call it something like a time loop. Did you just refer to humans as you guys? Oops. By the way, that time loop stuff is seriously bad news. Way too scary for me. Anyway. Tapping into the planet is almost like cooking. You take all kinds of important feelings, put them together, and try to make something beautiful with those ingredients. Sound like you'd be a really bad cook. What do you mean? What do you mean? I can make at least 2 things, maybe. Maybe. Setting aside my expert level cooking skills, everyone does their best to shift their world in meaningful ways. I'd like to think that some life forms are grasping for something just beyond what they can see. They're looking for something unattainable. Somehow, I was able to do it. I reached somewhere that no one should ever go. This is proof of that violation. She pats her sweatshirt pocket. The cassette. Yup. Beautiful and smart. I'm seriously amazing, you know. My head is starting to spin. What do you mean you reached somewhere no one should go? I need an actual human explanation. Someday I'll let you listen to the tape. Then it'll all make sense. Even if I explain things properly to you, you just complain the whole time, right? This is way better. Wait, this way is better. I still don't get it. That's okay. You will at some point. For now, let's just enjoy the time left. My heart sinks. The time left. That's what she said. Did she flub her words? Or... It never even occurred to me that our time together would end. But the way she said that, it sounded like my time is running out. I swear you must be an Esper or something. How do you keep reading my mind? I already told you, I'm a nymph, not an Esper. Weren't you listening? Besides, it's not hard to guess what you're thinking when you have such obvious reactions. Your emotions are written all over your face. Your thought process is correct. My time really is running out. Like I said, I reached somewhere I shouldn't have. And someone isn't very happy about it. They're coming for me. No one should be able to touch God, yet somehow I managed to do it. The fruits of that effort are sitting right here in my pocket. And there's 2 days left. Can you spot me? I don't have any cash right now. She glances at a nearby drink machine. I've spotted you every day this week. I voice my complaints on deaf ears and proceed to insert coins onto the machine. Each one clinking through the mechanisms, rattling down an assortment of colors. Hot, iced, milk, coffee, soup, tea, fruit. That's the price for hanging out with a cutie like me. Don't worry though, I'll pay you back eventually. Yeah. What are you getting? My favorite, of course, rose milk tea. I'll share some with you. As the can rolls to the bottom, she bends over to pick it up and shakes it thoroughly. It's open with a satisfying ksh, and she takes the first sip. It's so good. What a luxury. Here, you try it. She starts to hand the can to me before pulling it back quickly. Those eyes are definitely thinking of something dumb. Don't get too excited from the indirect kiss. Huh? You heard me. I grab the can and start to drink it. The rose brings a really refreshing floral aftertaste. Not too sweet, but definitely a drink best for dessert or special occasions. Hey, you're drinking too much. That was just a sip. That was the biggest sip I've ever seen in my life. A typical sip would be 3 drops maximum. Maximum? You're breaking the law. Now I'm gonna need another one. She's pointing at the drink machine, waiting for the coins to magically appear in the slot. Ugh. I oblige her, again. The can rolls out, again. And we continue our chat. Some time passes and she's had at least 3 more drinks. I want another one. How many rose teas has this girl had? Don't worry, they're really good, so it's okay. I can't stop until I'm fully satisfied. That's some insane logic. She skips over to the well-used drink machine and turns towards me. Before I even had a chance to pull out the cash, I'll get this one. Consider it a special service. She winds up. Hey. Hey? And gives the machine one solid roundhouse kick right on the side. You'd think she was some kind of you'd think she was some kind of martial artist. I can't believe I've been associating with such a dangerous person. That kick could probably take someone's head off. The boots of mass destruction hit the machine and it recoils heavily. All of its insides rattled by the assault. While the drinks are crying out in pain, she lightly steps over to its front. And with a cute idle pose, completely mismatched to her previous brutality, she clicks the button for rose milk tea. And out it drops. Satisfied with herself, she cracks open the spoils of her victory and walks back towards me. Do all psycho nymphs assault vending machines? Only the cutest and most intelligent. Ah, I see. That clears things up. I still don't understand why someone with a crazy profession like that would be hanging around this town. Shouldn't you be fighting magicians or homunculi or something? Wow, homunculi. So cool. You must read a lot of manga with that overactive imagination. It's only natural to think that someone crazy would be off doing insane stuff. I guess so. But I already achieved what I was after, so I'm taking a nice break to appreciate the win. Oh. All those crazy things seem small when you're in the middle of it. But they're definitely nothing to sneeze at. This feels like the end, doesn't it? Insanity is all around us. Unimaginable creatures and consequences, beliefs and dreams. Everything itself exists in the ether. It's more of a question of how hard do you go looking for it. She won't be here forever. I have to tell her. Hey. I was just getting to the good. I was just getting to the good stuff. If all those things are really out there, then I'm glad I met you instead of a scary magician. Her gaze doesn't shift from straight in front of her. Wait, her gaze doesn't shift from straight in front of her listless eyes, filled with the same fog that surrounds us. But with those words, they cleared. And she looks back at me. Me too. She's smiling. I'll treasure these moments forever. You know, I think I have one more thing to say, if you'll hear me out. What's up? If you swear to stop throwing cigarettes at ducks, I'll listen to your request. No promises on that. She took a deep breath. I felt myself unconsciously breathing with her, as she slowly takes the atmosphere into her chest. This precious inhale seemed to hold the last bit of oxygen on Earth. Those eyes held me in place, with a look I'll never forget until the day I die. There's only so much time to witness a miracle, you know. I wish I had never held back from the start. But I'll never avert my eyes again. I'm so glad I could see the stars with you tonight. Oh. We sat in silence for a long time after that. The chittering of bugs. Wind through the leaves. Two bodies embraced. And the last street lamp faded into twilight. Wait, what? Wait. I somehow knew that last night would be the last time I'd see her. I didn't want to believe it. There had to be some chance. Please. Just one more opportunity is all I ask. Oh. I guess I used up all my karma in that first meeting. Of course it wouldn't happen again. I never got to listen to that cassette of hers. But to be honest, I just want to spend more time idly chatting. The cassette, nymphs, homunculi, all those things are less important than the girl who walked on the sky. Despite these thoughts, I found myself running to our usual spot, deep on the west side of the park. past the children's playground, misplaced sidewalk, and the weird light post, to the pond. I looked over to the bench, hoping with every fiber of my body to see her just one more time. And... oh. I remained alone. No one was there. A wave of sadness washed over me as everything crumbled away. My stomach churns and I stumble my way to a seat to narrowly avoid collapsing. As I sit on the usual bench, my shoes knock into something, and I hear a small clatter. Something mechanical scraped across the concrete tiles. That idiot. Her prized possession was tucked away under the bench. I can imagine her lecturing me. Don't kick my cassette tape, dummy! Die, 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 die! Surely no escape from this menace. But if this was so important, why'd she leave it on the ground? Did she forget it? No, even she isn't that airheaded. There has to be some point in it being here. Wait a second. She left it for me, didn't she? Wait a second. Or did something awful happen? She did say that something was coming for her. Did she escape? I never got the chance to ask her all these things, but she would probably deflect them even if I tried. Regardless of the reason, I'm alone at the park with a beat-up cassette player, and one tape is in the slot. Anyone would try to listen to it, right? Isn't it the most natural thing to do? I wouldn't call myself a connoisseur of the arts, but I enjoy listening to things every now and then. I have to hear it. She would want me to hear it. But first things first, always rewind your tapes. Yeah. You want to avoid damaging the playback heads. Yeah. The more you misuse your tapes, the more likely they'll degrade. Even though cassette tapes themselves are extremely durable hardware, it's just a good idea to rewind them. Yeah. What if you accidentally stepped on them? Also, don't forget to store them properly in a case. Oh yeah. And also don't store them in a humid environment, otherwise they'll grow mold. Yeah. You'd think they would be safe if you left them alone. But what about dust, And mold. Something else to keep in mind is... Anyway. It's rewinding. Yup. There we go. Alright. Now I just need... headphones. There's no headphones. Seriously? Wait, did I ever see her with headphones? She must have had some. Yeah, we definitely used a pair 2 days ago. I bet she left them in her pocket and forgot. Ah, such an airhead. There's no speaker on this thing, so the only choice is headphones. All the convenience stores are closed. There's no way I could get my hands on something to listen to this song so soon. Damn. The wind chill picked up a little, so I stuffed my hands into my coat pockets to warm up. Damn. My shoulders start to adjust to the uncomfortable park bench, and my fingers brush against something. There's a thin cable in my jacket. When did I pull my hands out and a simple 3.5 headphone jack emerges with them. You've got to be kidding. I know she's mocking me wherever she is. Man, this thing is really damaged. Must have been through a lot. Of course, with that girl's abuse, it definitely needs a break. I plug the headphones in. I place them over my ears and hold it tightly. A few crows just flew off. The city murmurs, and fog obscures the moon. The button clicks. So... I've heard that our lives unfold like a kaleidoscope. At any given moment, we humans are presented with an infinite amount of choices and decisions that lead into each other. Each shard of glass reflects the light behind it and disperses into thousands of other patterns, with those forming shapes of their own, and even more after that. But every single one holds a part of the sun gleaming through them. Some choices take you to the corners of your sight and bring you to the very edge of the kaleidoscope. Even at this dangerous threshold, where light can barely reach, we still exist. Our presence within the toy is proof enough. It's up to us to find our way through the labyrinth, follow the colors that catch us and stumble through. Even the smallest glimpse of pigment is worth immeasurable beauty. These thoughts reach me as I drift through the clouds. Oh my god, beneath heaven! Oh my god! These thoughts reach me as I drift through the clouds beneath heaven. Oh my god. Dude! A flood of dreams, refracted onto infinity. The kaleidoscope has shattered, and a new dawn seeps through the cracks. Oh my god. Dude, did we... Oh my god. Oh, dude! That... Oh my god, did we... Did we die? Oh, dude. Oh my god. Dude, I don't know why, but... Oh my god, dude. I feel... Like... I don't know, how do I explain it? Dude, I feel very strongly about that ending. Oh my god. Like, again, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I feel very... Like, I don't know, like, very strong emotions about that ending, dude. Oh man. Like, cause when we read the text here in the title screen, it says, "A chance at resurrection was offered, and I took her hand. What does it mean to feel a miracle? As fog obscured the moon, I accepted those words, and she chose levitation." Like, a chance at resurrection. Like, oh my goodness. Did we die? Oh my god. I mean, cause she did say that... Oh my goodness. Cause, like, I know that some of the words that... Cause I know that some of the words that we said throughout the game, like, did imply that... It did imply that we didn't have much time left or something. And then when we were talking to that girl, she did say that... Like, she did say that the cassette contained the voice of God, quote-unquote, but that we weren't allowed to listen to it yet. She did say that one day, you know, we would be given the opportunity to listen to it, and the fact that we were able to listen to it so easily, like, so miraculously towards the end, it's like, oh my goodness, dude, like, I feel like that symbolizes that our character died or something, and then the ending did mention about, because it did explain, it did kind of, like, it did use, like, an analogy at the end to kind of, like, explain how life works, by explaining it through, like how a kaleidoscope functions. And then, like, I feel like, because since the title screen does bring up resurrection, and the fact that towards the end it said something like, oh, you know, that the kaleidoscope broke, but at the same time, like, a new light, you know, like, like a new light was shining through the cracks. I feel like that was a metaphor for the fact that even though we died, we were given a chance to start, like, to start a completely new life, you know? Yeah. But, oh my goodness. Because I think that's at least what I think happened in the end. Like, maybe we died, but at the same time, we were given a chance to start a completely new life. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Man, you know what? You know what, man? I honestly love that ending. Cause, I mean, like I said, it made me feel so, like, it made me feel such strong emotions, like, mainly, like, I don't know, like, when I read those words, like, when I saw that ending, like, I don't know, like, I couldn't help but feel sad at first, but then I started to feel joyful, because it's like, hey, you know what, like, I don't know why, but, like, even though we may have died, at the same time, like, at the very least, one, we're at least given a chance to start over, and two, at the very least, we died, you know, like, I don't know, because I feel like we at least died feeling, like, positive emotions, you know, and that we died without any sort of regret whatsoever. Yeah. Oh man, dude, that was a wonderful ending. Honestly, that was a wonderful ending. Matter of fact, right off the bat, I really love the way that the whole thing is written. You know, like I really love the writing style of this visual novel. Yeah. And not only that, but I also love the artwork as well. Yeah, which the artwork, I think it's credited over here on it's credited over here on the title screen. Yeah. And also the music, which matter of fact, I think the music is originally composed by Seraph Engine. Yeah. So I love the music, the artwork, the writing style, and man, oh my goodness. Oh dude, this was this was excellent. This was honestly an excellent visual novel. And you know what, man? You know what? After going through a lot of frustration, like, cause no joke, earlier today, like before I started recording this playthrough, like earlier today, I finished playing the Call of Duty World at War campaign on veteran difficulty, which any of you guys out there who have done that before, yeah, I mean you could only imagine, or no, like you could completely understand the amount of frustration that I went through doing that. But after doing something as frustrating as that, I mean, I don't know, it's very nice. It's very nice to finally, like, it's very nice to finally, cheer myself up by giving this game a chance and, playing through it, Cause oh my goodness, man, like I said, like I'm gonna keep saying this, dude, like that was a wonderful ending. Yeah. Especially after playing such a really hard Call of Duty campaign on veteran difficulty. Yeah. Now, like I said, Call of Duty World at War on veteran difficulty, I'm sure that some of you may know, it's no joke, dude. Like, it's literally no joke. Yeah, no joke. But you know what? Like I said, after going through such a frustrating experience like that, at the very least, I'm able to cheer myself up by playing this really nice visual novel. Yeah. So, to Seraph Engine, and well, to both Seraph Engine and how do you pronounce that name? Nozivir. So sorry if I mispronounce any names here, but I think that's how you pronounce it, Nozivir. Yeah. I don't know. To Seraph Engine and Nozivir, keep up the fantastic work. I really love this visual novel, especially the ending. And you know what? I highly recommend you guys check out this game, which of course I'll leave a link to the game's page in the description down below. And like I said, man, you guys should honestly give this game a try, because I mean that was exhilarating. Honestly, that like reading through this, especially the ending, was really exhilarating. Yeah. But anyways, that's it. So this was Above Eden, a visual novel played by the man himself. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And finally, as all gamers say, peace out and stay gnarly, amigos!